Hello, my name is Benjamin Klaas, and today I want to be talking about a rather serious topic, the topic of loneliness. So, you might think, well, we have social media, there are over 8 billion of us, it's a global village, we're all connected. How could there be loneliness? How could we feel alone? Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you this. A lot of us already know that it doesn't really change much. I mean, you can go online, you can see people's profiles, but something feels off. Something just doesn't feel right. You know, when you're out there interacting with other people physically, there's often this feeling that you're in proximity to that person, like you're engaging with them and they're engaging with you, and you can meet up for coffee afterwards. But when you're checking through social media, you don't know whether it's a friend, whether it's an acquaintance, somebody who you may hate, but you don't know, because it's all on a screen, it's all virtual. Are we our true selves? It's a bit hard to tell. Another thing is that with the COVID pandemic, I know it's easing up a bit, but many of us have been irreversibly affected by it. Some of us have even lost loved ones along the way. And getting back out there, being social again isn't so easy. It's like getting the wheels moving again. And how are you going to do that? When you haven't been doing it for nearly 3 years, and now you have to do it. You have to move on. It's not so easy, isn't it? And don't get me started on online dating. Online dating can be a real dumpster fire, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I go on there maybe just to torture myself. From my experiences with loneliness, feeling cut off from the world, it reminds me of the story The Man of the Iron Mask. And although luckily I wasn't as deliberately cut off from the world as that character was, I can understand what it's like when it feels like you're only getting the minimum amount of human contact that's required to survive, which is barely anything. And somehow you're just supposed to carry on and do what you have to, and everybody else just expects you to function and to get on with everything, with all your obligations. Ah, man, if only, but maybe expecting other people to understand everything about yourself is a bit futile because, well, they can't go inside your head unless they're psychic, which I hope isn't the case for other reasons. Every day, I challenge myself to be more social, to get out there, to meet more people, to interact, to work out body language. Every day I try it. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. But oftentimes, regardless of the outcome, I feel tired because it's not a muscle that I constantly exercise, or I don't constantly exercise it enough, which I should. I know I should, but it's not always a question of should I do it, but rather can I do it? Because expecting so much from yourself all the time can get very exhausting, especially when it's not in your routine to do so. With this in mind, what I've just said to you, I want to say that if you're listening to this and you feel alone, I'm going to tell you that in a way, you're not alone. because there are other people going through what you are going through, and they can empathize with you to some extent, because a lot of us know what it's like to have to get through the day and not know if other people feel what they feel. So that's what I'm going to say. There's always room to move forward, to make progress, but it doesn't have to be a big step. You can take one small step at a time. Sometimes you even take a step back at the end of the day, but that's fine. I mean, we all have to go through that once in a while. That's life. But life also has good things going for it. I know that the advice that I am giving is from my own perspective. So maybe you might have a different perspective on things. And maybe what I say doesn't resonate 100% with you. But my hope is that at least one point that I bring up rings a bell. One of my points makes sense. One of my points gives you a bit of encouragement through the day and just gives you that little push to just get up maybe and read a book or clean the floor or do a bit of walking. Whatever it does, I hope that it's a positive impact. And thank you for watching my video.